Over the last few months, I met a lot, and I mean a lot of people who told me that they wanted to buy a house in 2020. And I thought to myself, why not make a video about it and tell the whole wide world? With that being said, this video is for all the beautiful, wonderful, hardworking, smart-working people of the world who want to buy a house in 2020 but simply don't know where to start. Don't worry, I got you. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to buy a house or a condo or a townhouse, whichever type of property you prefer. Without any further delays, let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do when thinking about buying a house is to save for the down payment and the closing cost. Don't let people lie to you or trick you into thinking that you don't need any money to buy a house, okay? Trust me, you can't buy a house without any money. And even if you do get 100% financing, you will have to pay for the closing cost. And even if your closing costs are covered, you will have to pay for the inspection, the appraisal, and the HOA application if you're living in a home that requires HOA. So the whole notion of buying a house for free does not exist unless you're using a FIA loan. That's a whole other subject. If that's the case, you probably don't need to bring any money to the closing table. But for everyone else, yes, you will need money to buy a house. So start saving money right now for the down payment and the closing cost. Next, it's time to get pre-approved with a mortgage lender. Getting pre-approved will give you a clear understanding of how much you qualify for, what your monthly payments will be, and how much money you will have to pay for the down payment and the closing cost. After you get pre-approved, it's time to hire the best real estate agent who will listen to your wants, take care of your needs, be available to show you properties, negotiate the best deal on your behalf, and help you navigate through all the bumps of the home buying process. Things like seller's disclosure, the contract terms and deadlines, addendums, inspection, appraisal, HOA requirements, and more. If what I just said sounded like brain surgery to you, don't worry. Give me a call at 754-232-5952 and I'll help you figure it out. You can also email me at crystal@nestfindr.com and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Let's do a quick review. You saving money for the down payment and the closing costs. You listened to me and got pre-approved with a mortgage lender, and you did the smart thing by hiring the best real estate agent. Now, what do you do next? Well, people, beautiful people, once you hired the best real estate agent to help you find your dream home, it's time to go house shopping. This is the fun part. Enjoy it, because once you find your dream home, here comes the not so fun part. Did I say not so fun part? Yes, I did. But have no fear. I'll explain everything to you. Imagine you and I together going house shopping side by side, and boom, you find your dream home. You're in love, you're happy, you want the keys to your home now. Not so fast, beautiful people. There are a few more steps that you'll have to go through before you are able to get the keys to your dream home. Once you find your dream home and you are ready to move forward, it's time to tell the best real estate agent that you are ready to submit your purchase offer. This is the time when the best real estate agent works extra hard to negotiate the best deal with the listing agent to make sure that you are getting the best deal ever. I love it when sellers agree to give my buyers credit towards closing costs. There was one deal where I negotiated for the sellers to give my buyers $10,000 towards closing costs, and the sellers accepted. My buyers were so happy, and I must admit I was so very happy too. Hello, who doesn't love $10,000? Once the offer is submitted and accepted and we have an executed contract, it's time for the not so fun part that I mentioned earlier. I'm talking about inspection, appraisal, HOA application, and underwriting requirements. Let's discuss the home inspection. A home inspection is done by a licensed home inspector. The home inspector examines the house that you, the home buyer, wants to buy. A licensed home inspector will provide you with a detailed report on the big ticket items all the way down to the smaller details of the house. Think of the home inspection like going to the doctor's office for a physical examination. The home inspection is where you find out the health of the house that you want to buy. After you get through the home inspection, it's time for the home appraisal. A home appraisal is also done by a licensed home appraiser. During this process, the appraiser does an extensive analysis to determine how your purchase price compares to the other houses that have sold in the area that are similar to yours. Once the home appraisal is done, it's time to work out the final details with your mortgage lender, aka the bank. They might need paperwork from you, paperwork that you already provided like a dozen times already. They might need to check your bank statements, your credit report, your taxes, W-2, your job. They might even want to verify that you're still employed. But once all of the underwriting requirements is done and worked out with the bank, we finally get the clear to close. We can finally breathe because you are officially approved to buy this home. I'm not talking about pre-approval or conditional approval. I'm talking about approved. Point blank, period. You're set. Yes. Once we get the clear to close, which are my favorite 3 words in the sell and purchase process, it's time for the final walkthrough. The final walkthrough is the process during which you, the home buyer, and the best real estate agent that you hired to represent you go back and look for a final look before signing all the papers to make everything official. During the final walkthrough, pretty much we make sure that the house is exactly as you saw it as the last time and that no major damage occurred behind your back. My suggestion is to do the final walkthrough the day of closing. Once your final walkthrough is over, it's time to drive to the title company to attend your closing. During closing, you'll have to sign a million papers. And once all the papers are signed, it's time to wait for all parties to be funded. The sellers have to get their money, the bank have to get their money, the title company have to get their money. Pretty much everyone has to officially get paid. Ching ching! Once funding is completed, it's key time! Yes, finally you're able to get the keys to your new home. It's such an amazing feeling to get the keys to your dream home. I've seen people smile so hard their cheeks hurt. Sometimes they cry too. Beautiful tears of joy and happiness. Whatever you're doing, whether you're smiling or crying, I want to congratulate you. Buying a house is a huge accomplishment and you did it. You officially bought a house. Hello. Congratulations once again. If you have any questions about the home buying process, feel free to call or text me at 754-232-5952. You can also email me at crystal@nestfindr.com. I'm Crystal Beauvoir with the Nest Findr team at Coldwell Banker. I believe in honesty, integrity, trust, and respect. Happy home buying. I wish you the very best and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.